Hi everybody, this is a tutorial of some new functionality that we've created to allow you to import multiple users from a CSV file. So I actually have two CSV files that are both in roughly this format. We have a first name column that has the first name of three users, a last name column with their last names, and then an email column with their email addresses. So I'm going to open up the admin console in the users tab, so you'll see it here. I'm going to click, rather than just doing them one at a time with the plus button, I'm going to click here to import users via CSV. And then you'll just click here and find the file that you're wanting to use. So I'm using, in this users import, first I'll use users1.csv. And then it'll give me a quick preview of the data that's available in this file. I'll go ahead and say next. And then you're just going to drag the columns into the right places. So my first name column will go in the first name, last name to last name, and then user email to the email column. This just allows you to map it really easy in case you have different names from what we have. You'll say next. It'll show you each of the users. You can edit any information here, so if you realize all of a sudden that you missed something here, or that, as an example, that Pam's email is actually pam.beasley@synctimes.com, then you can make those edits here. You can select whether they're staff or a provider. And so we'll go ahead and change Andy and Pam to be providers, and then whether they're administrators. So we'll make Jim an administrator here. And then you just click Import Users, and it'll tell you how many were successful. When they're successful, it'll pull them out of this list. So since we're done with this, we can click out, and here you see they've been created. You can see Jim here is an administrator, Andy is a provider, and then Pam is also a provider. They will also have just received a new email, so they can log in and access their accounts. From here, usually you'll want to go in and edit their image. This is something that you have to do kind of one at a time. We'll just go ahead and do another one real quick. So we've got a second file that has users 2. I just want to show real quick a couple of the things that it will flag as alerts. So first we have Jim here, even though we already imported him, and so you'll see an error will be thrown for that one. And then we'll go ahead and just remove Aaron's first name and remove Kevin's last name. So these are a couple of the errors that will be thrown. We'll go ahead and say import user, and we're going to get that 4 of those were successful and 3 of them failed. So when we click out here, you can see that Aaron is missing her first name. We have a last name missing for Kevin. And then email is invalid or is already used, and we know that we already created Jim's user, so we'll just delete him here. We'll say import users, and we'll get the rest of them there. Feel free to reach out if you have any questions, and we'll look forward to hearing how you like this. Thanks.